Inspiring voices, building worlds. The Ampliverse.
Welcome to the Autistic Delicatessen. What you eat, what you drink is your story.
Variety is the spice of life.
Food is often people's first experience of a new culture.
Welcome to the Autistic Delicatessen.
Season 4.
Hey, Dominic, how are you doing?
Such a pleasure to have me here.
Yes, we are so excited because obviously you are amazing and such an inspiration. And of course, we are foodies. So we want to know everything about what you do and how you got into it. So are you ready for us?
I am ready for it. I'm super pumped up.
I want to know, what really inspired you to start this? Tell us just what was it? The moment you said, I'm going to do this.
When I was in middle school, this was in middle school, 8th grade, this was. So one of my middle school teachers inspired me because I used to absolutely enjoy talking about my travels with my peers and other teachers at my middle school in my hometown of St. Francis, Wisconsin. And they absolutely enjoyed hearing about it every single week. And it was such a hoot to talk about all my food adventures and restaurant experiences and traveling around the world and country.
And you were like the pro then. So everybody wanted to know what Dominic had to say.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So how did you pick your first place to review? What made you go to that place and be the first one?
My first one, I believe they messaged me. It was called Crossover Cantina.
Ooh.
It's in Waterford, Wisconsin, which is a suburb.
Ooh, okay.
Way outside of Milwaukee.
And how did you feel about the place and what was your review?
My food review. So when I got started doing food reviews, I used to be really shy. That's part of my food review experience at the beginning. And then I came out of my shell, I say always.
You don't seem shy at all, honestly. So you definitely did come out of the shell, I have to say. And you have that big smile, very contagious, So I bet everybody wants you to go review. And internationally, I want to know which one was the first place internationally that you went and that you felt like, ooh, this is international. I'm really doing this.
Oh, let's see. Oh, there's so many. Wow. There's so many. So in a different country, which I'm partly a lot of Scandinavian.
Ooh,
Sweden.
Oh God. So what is their food like? What is it really different from America?
It's really different. So in Sweden, I absolutely am a huge fan of, I'm not sure if you ever heard of this or have tried it. It's a specialty seafood dish they're most popular for.
No,
Take a guess what it is.
I have no idea. Honestly, it's
I don't know either. Yeah,
pickled herring.
Huh?
Pickled herring.
So even the fish is all pickled up. How do they serve it? In a jar? Does it look like soup? What does it look like? I'm having a hard time now.
It was a humongous plate, and it had 5 different kinds of herrings in a circle.
Oh.
And they were smashed up herring.
Oh my gosh. That is.
And it came with this marble rye bread that was nice and it had a nice crunchiness.
So then it was good at the end of the day, even though it was kind of strange and different for us Americans. It probably was good, right?
Oh, it was super fresh.
Oh,
I could taste it. It tasted so fresh out of the ocean.
yes. There's nothing better than fresh fish.
It reminded me of.
Now, I just gotta say, like, you do very good food reviews. I like the pictures of the different places around southeastern Wisconsin, which you're from, and then some of the other places in New York City. And also, you've been to some pizzerias, though. What's been the nicer pizzas that you've had, in your travels?
So a couple of years ago for my birthday, this was my 16th birthday. I ordered 5 different kinds of pizzas throughout Milwaukee. And what we did is I closed my eyes and I pictured like the taste of the pizza and what pizzeria it was from.
Wow.
And I
Ah, like
take a guess which one it was from. It was kind of like a game.
Oh, wow. How about a New York pizza? I'm a New Yorker. What did you think of our pizza?
Oh, New York. Oh, the best is John's of Bleecker Street.
Oh my God, yes. One
Is
of my
one of my
favorite places to
all-time
go.
favorites.
Yes, it was right by my house, by the way, my apartment, I should say. So I would just walk like
Really? What a
that.
small world.
Yes. So imagine this girl eating a ton of John's pizza. Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah. Yeah.
John's.
And then I moved closer to a place called Arturo's. And this is for your next trip to New York. Arturo's Pizza. It's coal oven pizza. And it's on Thompson and Houston. And I lived in that same building where that pizzeria is. I was at the top floor. I just had to come down the steps and grab my pizza and take it back upstairs. So next time you go, you have to go because it really is an amazing pizza. So if you like John's, you're definitely going to love Arturo's. And you can contact me and I'll remind you if you forget what pizzeria it is.
Oh, I can definitely do that. I was actually just recently in New York.
Yes, I
I went
saw
there
that.
for my second time.
Was that like a couple weeks or was it like a month ago or how? Because it was really, really not that long ago.
It was an early spring break trip.
Ooh, fun.
I went on an early spring break trip. I was off for 2 weeks of school.
Oh my God. You're so lucky. I go visit, but please, man, I wish.
Everybody else at my high school were off for spring break, and then I went on the week earlier.
Smart. See? Larnell, now we need to go to New York and have some pizza because now I really want some pizza.
oh, fact, like because if we have a budget, we should go there. Definitely like and film some of your places too, even like Grimaldi's. Like one of your favorites that you
Yeah.
said offhand. Bill.
Imagine if Dominic was like, you know what? I'll come along. And all three of us can sit there and just review.
I'm gonna come along with you
Yeah.
and eat some crispy New York style pizza
Yeah.
where you fold it up.
Oh, yeah.
Nice,
Yeah.
crisp.
We walk around, by the way, Dominic, with the pizza. We get a slice, we fold it, and then we just walk out of the pizzeria, like if you're doing just a slice, and you just walk down the street.
Oh, that's what I did
Oh, there you go. So you're a New Yorker now, you see?
on my last trip to New York, my second time. A pizzeria called Luigis. Have you heard of
Yes.
Luigis before in Brooklyn?
Yes, Luigi's very, very good. New York has a lot of great pizza places. I mean, you can't really get it really wrong in New York because everyone's got like really good pizza, even if it varies here and there.
It's really different. It's super unique by the slice or even the whole.
Yes.
Now, you've been to some ethnic restaurants. You've been to a Cuban restaurant, which is called Cubanitas, and you had their Cuban sandwiches. So, how did you like that?
Old Cubanitas, I would highly recommend checking it out. In Oak Creek, they have 2 locations. There's one inside a shopping center called the Drexel Town Square, and one on Milwaukee Street downtown.
Ah,
And they're Cubanos. That sandwich
Oh my God.
is insane,
So good.
and it's to die for. That nice crunch to that bread. It's like a Cuban sandwich.
It's the best.
to me, like in St. Pete, I had a vegan Cuban sandwich from this place called Golden Dinosaurs vegan deli. So if you ever, Dominic, ever come down to St. Pete, in Florida, that's a place to go. Like, if you're open to vegan stuff. I'm not a vegan, but if you're open to that, they have a
I
really good
wonder how
vegan
they do it.
sandwich.
Oh,
That would be interesting to see what they replace the meat with, right?
It's very good and all that stuff. And I'm a non-vegan and I like that. So have you tried any vegan foods in some of your food reviews, Dominic, yet?
oh, I gotta do a lot of vegan and vegetarian. That's one of my goals is to do more vegan and vegetarian. I actually want to do a top 5 salad list
Ooh.
in Milwaukee.
Ah, interesting.
There's
Top five
5
salad.
different favorite salads that I have had at different restaurants and local businesses.
Well, that's really. Do you have a favorite salad yourself that you're like, this is my go-to salad? Is it like a Caesar or Cobb?
Oh, one of my favorite salads so far in Milwaukee that's local is Grassroots Salad Company.
Ooh. Oh, how is that one? Can you explain it to us?
So it's located inside the Chase Bank building in downtown Milwaukee.
Mm.
And so their salad, the guacamole, the guac they call it, guacamole with avocados. Oh, and then you have the nuts in there, the salad dressing. That's the vinaigrette.
Yes.
The vinaigrette gives it so much flavor to it.
So how does it feel, Belky, to get those type of very integral things like from a 17-year-old, from a teenager being like,
Well, just imagine Dominic is only 17. Imagine how much growth he's going to have when he's like 25, 30. You're just going to be like, you can just throw out this terminology all the time about food. But you know what I do like? It's like the feeling like you can totally, like you're almost tasting the food when you're talking about it. It's almost like you can see that like your brain kind of remembers. And that's why he's able to like talk that way, because you kind of remember that feeling of eating that food and what it tasted like.
Oh, it just tastes so out of this world, I have to say.
Oh wow. Now I feel like I want to try that.
that makes you, Belky, want to check out some places in Wisconsin, because
Yes, and I haven't been to Wisconsin yet, so that's going to be on the list of the U.S. states I haven't visited.
do you have any like favorite drinks that you like? Any like any like smoothies or any type of like sodas or anything like that from some of these restaurants that you've tried out?
Oh, smoothies. I'm the smoothie and fruit and vegetable kind of food reviewer and guy.
I know you were about to say, Dominic, that you were like the smoothie king or something like that. Although Smoothie King does have, some good stuff. Like
Which is your favorite type of smoothie that you've ever had?
Oh, favorite kind of smoothie? I would say mango.
Ooh, I love mango. And I also like banana. Have you ever had the combination of banana and mango?
I believe so, yes.
Good. Yeah, but mango, I love mango. Well, I'm from the Caribbean. My parents are Dominican, so mango, you grew up eating mangoes the whole time. So mango, go mango.
Go mango!
what food places have you not visited yet that you would like to try, like across like America or any other country? Like, is there anything that you're interested in trying out?
So in Texas, Franklin's barbecue.
Do you have a list? Do you have a list together of like if you see or hear about a place, you put it on a list?
I have a huge list, like 200 and something restaurants
I
on
thought
my
my list was big. That's big.
list.
Maybe, Dominic, you can work for Belky, because like
We'll work together.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Every time I hear about a restaurant, I'm like, I actually have it like in an app. So I put it in the app. And then as I go, I don't delete it, but I make a note that I know that I went there. And then, if I want to go back again, then, it's there. But do you ever go back to a place that you reviewed because you loved it so much that you don't even have to review it the second time, but you want that same thing you had when you went?
Oh, I absolutely go back to a lot of my restaurants throughout my hometown and even Milwaukee or southeastern Wisconsin.
Yes. Oh, see? When we love something, we love something. Got to go get it.
And also, I've heard that Wisconsin is like the town of cheese, So I'm sure you have plenty of like cheese stuff, and stuff marinate in cheese at the restaurant. So I'm sure you enjoy that as well.
Cheese curds are a must try. One of my favorite cheese curds, I have to say, in Wisconsin is Lakefront Brewery.
I've never seen cheese curd in a menu here. I live in Arizona now. I've never seen cheese curd on a menu. Maybe because I'm not in Wisconsin. I need to try a cheese curd.
I've actually tried cheese curds. I've been to some restaurants in the local Tampa area where they had cheese curds, and actually the cheese curds are actually really good. So I think you'll like it, Belky.
If I ever see it, I am going to try it for sure on a menu. But I don't know. Arizona's so hot that I don't know. They're probably like, oh, the cheese is going to melt. I don't know.
Hey, I live in Florida and it's equally hot or something like that.
Yeah, well, you guys have that humidity that's, oh, God, so hard to live with.
I'm a Floridian. I know that feeling, Belky.
Yes. And then Dominic is like, I'm usually freezing up here.
Oh, it's beautiful outside today.
Oh, spring has sprung, right?
The spring has sprung outside, I have to say.
Where should people find your food reviews, and how should they follow you on social media?
I'm on Facebook as Dominic the Food Reviewer, or Dom the Food Reviewer. And then Instagram, Dom the Food Reviewer also. And then I have a YouTube channel called Dominic's Milwaukee Restaurant and City Review.
Gee, you're going to be a star, my friend. You're going to be on TV reviewing.
And then there's so much exciting news in the works with my food review page. We're actually working with a marketing director.
Yay!
I'm trying to get my own website.
Oh my God, you're going to kill it. You're going to be so good. I know.
Thank you so much for your kindness. I deeply appreciate that.
Right, Larnell? You see the passion. There is so much passion.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Dominic, I'm just thinking about like the city of Milwaukee should have you be like a food, like tourist type of ambassador or something.
I like the food mayor. How about the food mayor?
Yeah.
It's like whatever Dominic says, that's where you have to go first.
Because honestly, doesn't that make you very interested in visiting Milwaukee now? It's like, oh, they have all these different types of restaurants, even in the like mall square over there. Because like I've never been to Wisconsin, so I feel like I'm interested. I'm sold.
It's very educational. Very educational. So no, thank you for what you do. It's amazing.
Oh, no problem. You are so welcome. And I'm such a huge fan. I gotta tell you, I'm a big fan.
I have a Cubano on my blog, and very good. So, because Dominicans, they love Cuban sandwiches. We love them just as much as Cuban people do. So we make them a lot. Like any Dominican restaurant's going to have a Cuban sandwich in there because that's how much we love a Cuban sandwich. So on my blog, I have it because it's especially like if I make like a pulled pork or something, I always keep the pork, and make a Cuban sandwich with it because, that's like the base of the Cuban sandwich. So whenever you have some pulled pork or something that doesn't have too much extra flavor, then take that pork, even from a restaurant, and get the rest of the ingredients and go home and make yourself a Cubano.
Cubano, I gotta get one of those grills.
Yes, do.
Where you flip it over and
yes.
It's golden brown.
Yes. And forget it. When you get one, you'll be making so many sandwiches that way. I'm obsessed with pressing my sandwiches because I have one. So every time I make a sandwich, I press it. I get like ciabatta bread and then I put like cheese or whatever it is in it. And then I press it because it's good with that crunch. Yes. And then you pull it and then the cheese is like coming. Oh, trust me. You have to get one. Just be careful because you can get burnt. I have gotten my burns here and there. So gotta be careful when you're taking it out and pushing it into.
Oh, it reminds me of a movie that I absolutely enjoy watching. It's called Chef.
Oh,
with Jon Favreau.
Yes, I'm a fan. Oh my God. On Netflix, right? Yes.
Yes.
Seasons. Have you seen it, Larnell?
I've only heard about, but now I feel like I should see it.
You have to. It's like there's the movie, and then they came out with a series that has, I think, 3 seasons or something like that.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Like I forgot what it was right now, but I think I know what you're talking about.
Yes,
Though.
and I think it's also called Chef, right, Dominic? I'm pretty sure the show is also called Chef.
Oh, it's called Chef.
I think so. And they cook in this kitchen, and they go to all these different chefs, and John Favreau sits, not sits, but they're cooking together in all these different kitchens, and it's really inspiring. It makes you want to cook and cook and cook and cook. So that's when you have Larnell. Come on.
Okay, I'm gonna see that when I get a chance. So I'm
Yes.
definitely gonna do that. And on that note, Dominic, we would like to thank you for coming on to the Autistic Delicatessen and really just showing us such good food in southeastern Wisconsin, as well as like your food travels. And we definitely wish you the best in your continuing food reviews.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching the Autistic Delicatessen. If you'd like more content, please access theautisticdelicatessen.card.co or theampliverse.com/the-autistic-delicatessen. There you will find the full catalogue of our podcast and video series at your leisure.
And if you enjoyed this episode, feel free to subscribe for future content. Until next time.
What you eat, what you drink, it's your story.